Hey YouTube, this is Mr. King Lim, and today I have for you my update of my Elemental Hero deck profile. Now, it's been a couple of months since I showed the original version, and I've done some editing since that, so I've finally finished, and, well, mostly finished, and now I'm going to show you what I have in my deck. So, for the monsters, we have Elemental Hero Stratus, good search card, get the Elemental Heroes you need. Then we have 3 Elemental Hero Prisma. Really helps with the fusions. Neospatial Grand Mole, it's an earth, and also it helps store your opponent. 2 Avian, I'll explain that better why. It can also be used for Great Tornado. Clayman, well, it's an earth and it's 2000 defense, so it'll probably come in handy. Ocean, it's a useful card, but now that I've removed the the other one, I can't remember his name, Woodsman, it's not as useful as it might have been with fusions, but it's a water one and that's still very key. We also have Bubbleman, 3 of Sparkman. Now the reason I've got 3 Sparkman and 2 an Avian is because now I've included 2 Rescue Rabbits. And finally for the monsters, a card I've been using a lot recently, 2 Goblinbergs. Sorry. Now for the spells. I'm using quite a lot of spells in this deck, both support and destruction. And one of the main cards in the deck is Miracle Fusion. Now I know a lot of people say you should always have 3 Miracle Fusions in an Elemental Hero deck, but I'm trying to keep this deck as cheap as possible, so that's why I'm not only running 1. Instead I'm going for a Banish build, so that means I'm going with 1 Parallel, 1 Fusion, and 1 Fusion Gate. That helps with Elemental Hero Shining. Now for the general fusion cards, Super Polymerization, a normal Polymerization, and 3 Match Change. Match Change is a really good card because, here's an example, if you use Elemental Hero Gaia, I think it's Gaia, it's the rock fusion, you can lower your opponent's attack. You can then attack the Gaia and then use Mass Change to attack again with Diane. So it's quite useful. Sort of revealing, right? I basically threw this in just in case I've got a really bad hand on the need, so get a few key cards in my hand, so use Sort of Revealing Light as a bit of a stall card. Reinforcements to the army, just basically get the cards I need from my hand, like Goblinberg. 2 Emergency Call, same again, just get the card I need from my hand. Oversoul, and now we're going to the staples. We have a Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, 1 Book of Moon, and just as a search card, 2 Pot of Dualities. So there are the spells. Now the traps are quite basic. This is probably where I've done the least amount of work, but I probably will go back and review the traps at some point. But for now I've got a Compulsory Evacuation Device. Been using that card quite a lot recently. I definitely do like using this card. Threatening Roar. And the rest of the traps is basically the same lineup I had last time. Elemental Recharge, Hero Ring, Hero Barrier. Basically use Hero Barrier like a negate attack, except it only uses Elemental Hero side. Basically if your opponent somehow uses a way to activate a trap, they can't, unless they're running Elemental Heroes, they can't use that trap. At least I think there's a card that allows you to do that. And the other 2 is Hero Signal and Hero Blast. So the traps are quite basic. Right, now for the extra deck. The extra deck has definitely had a lot of work done since the last update, but the master heroes are still the same as before. So we have Diane, Acid. I haven't got more than 1 Acid. Same reason for the Miracle Fusion, because it's a little bit expensive and I'm trying to keep it as low as possible. And 1 Vapor. Great Tornado. Probably I've had quite a lot of occasions where that's been quite useful, but it's definitely not the main fusion I want. This is probably the main fusion though. Absolute Zero. Same reason as Acid. I don't want to spend too much on the deck. But it is probably, that and Acid is the main combination of the deck. Elemental Hero Gaia, Escarado. The reason I run Escarado is just in case, like, if an opponent has a dark monster in the field, I can use Super Polymerization. That's just there as a backup card. And 2 Elemental Hero The Shining. Now for the Exceeds. I have 1 Levier, the Sea Dragon, on Wind Up Zen mains. And yeah, the Exceeds is definitely a lot more than one I since did this. I'm actually running a number 16 Sharkmaster. It's actually possible in this deck. Okay, granted it's probably not the main thing I'll do, but it is possible in the deck to do, so it's there as an option. Number 50, Black Ship of Khorne, Utopia, practically an Exceed staple, and a Heroic Challenger, Excalibur. So there we go, there is my update Elemental Hero deck profile. I've definitely had a lot of work put into this. Like I said, probably still a little bit more with the traps, but apart from that, I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like this video and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more TCG content. But for now, this is Mr. King Liam saying, bye YouTube.